We're live. Hello and welcome back to another action-packed episode of Broussard Homestead. Mind and Body Co. built on the Rock Homestead and Nanny Joyce are in the chat.
I think the pantry door just closed itself.
I heard that, yeah. 1 second. A setting I forgot to change.
I was coming.
All right. And we've also got Michigan Daffodil and All the Things Acres. Hello and welcome.
Now you need to keep that enthusiasm all the way through the stream.
About run out already. Jenny Pennington is here. Good to see everybody. We have not done a whole heck of a lot on the homestead this week because of all the heat, and
We have watered a lot.
we watered a lot, which is pretty boring. Nunya, Texas. Hello, Jake. How you doing?
We have not had rain in weeks.
Weeks.
And we got a little tiny shower this morning. I was so disappointed. It didn't rain really wet, like hard enough or long enough to wet anything. It was just to put sprinkles on the porch. And so I was really kind of bummed out. And then this afternoon, we got
Rain is a myth.
heck of a downpour.
Oh, no. No hail. Please, no hail.
No, we don't want hail.
Cooler today, it only hit 100. Ooh.
We have been in triple-digit heat indexes. And, oh, man, it has been miserable. We've got the air conditioner set on 77 during the day just to kind of give the AC a break. And it's okay in here. I mean, as long as you're not doing too much of anything. And that's why we haven't been doing too much of anything.
Oh, you guys played baseball in this mess? Oh, I know it's the season for baseball. I don't know that I could.
Baseball hail.
Oh, yikes. That sucks.
He's a little slow. It's okay, y'all.
2 + 2 is 5.
I didn't think he meant he was playing baseball.
Dawn says they had huge hail for 6 hours. God. Yikes.
We don't want that. We have solar panels. I think I would have a major meltdown. I would just be crying.
Well, in the time between,
Destroy the solar farm. Oh no! Hey Barb, we just got a good shower. It was amazing. We actually had puddles for a little bit. I know it's by tomorrow I'm gonna need to cut grass, but I don't care. Multiple days hit 99 inside. Dog is on the naughty list. Window AC cord. And she messed with her porcupine on Monday. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, so in the time between me setting up the live stream and saying that we'd only gotten a tiny bit of rain and actually carrying out the stream.
You know, it said light rain my butt. I was in it 20 miles an hour on I-10.
Yeah. Our security cameras caught this. It was raining pretty good. Quite the thunderstorm.
There was thunder and lightning, but nothing severe. It sounded rough. And I mean, it was really coming down there for a minute. My only concern was hoping that my peppers were going to stay tied to the fence like they were supposed to be. And so far, so good. I might have like one strand or so that's kind of wonky, but
Well, I can tell you, it's much more comfortable out there now
oh, yeah.
than it has been.
Last night at almost midnight, it was about 87 degrees at midnight.
That's insane.
And I think after that rainstorm, it was down to what, 75 outside. Oh, it's great.
Well, I see Henry up there. It says glasses for Mr. Broussard. On that note, I have been having a lot of trouble with my vision, and I finally made an appointment on Wednesday of next week. So we'll see if just a new prescription is what I need, because I wear contacts, or if I've got something serious happening that needs attention. My right eye, I can barely see out of it. It's so blurry.
I'm really hoping it's your contacts. But
Are you ready for the hurricanes? Are we ever really ready for hurricanes? I'm not inviting them, that's for sure.
Ready as we'll ever be. I still have to work out an evacuation plan for me and Abby.
And Chloe.
Well, yeah, and the dog.
The dog.
In the event that we do have to evacuate. I'm really hoping that we don't have to do that.
The 2020 hurricane season is far too fresh in our minds. We had a bad season in 2020. Hurricane Laura tore us up, and then Delta came behind it 6 weeks later, and really
Unani's
gave
watching,
us the
but she
1-2
says she has
punch.
no sound.
Well, that sounds like a her problem. I'm just kidding.
She said, "Tell Brett to sign."
That sounds like about the right time for her to start hearing me.
Say, Mac, turn up your volume. She's gonna cuss me in a minute.
Hey, Miss Patty, Tinker's wife. Yeah, well, I did tell him that, but the particular doctor that I want to see, it's Abby's doctor, and he has been for pretty much all of her life.
Yeah, since she was 3 months old.
He goes to various locations, and that was the first opportunity that I could see him at that location. So that's what I chose. Thank you, Nanny Joyce. We appreciate those kind of prayers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's her device or
Probably. She might have it still connected Bluetooth to something that she doesn't have with her.
that's possible.
That's a good chance.
I don't know. Oh, I did some fermented dill pickles a couple of days ago. I started those, and I'm gonna try out that recipe because it's a recipe I found online, and it seems to be pretty good. The reviews on it were really good, so I'm trying it out, and we'll see how they taste. If they're good, then I'll probably take some time and do a video on it. Super easy to do. Literally a handful of ingredients, throw it all in the jars, and put your tops on.
65 pounds of taters. That sounds like a good harvest to me.
Wow, that's a lot.
We did. We had harvested our sweet potatoes last year, and we had started slips from one sweet potato, and we ended up with the equivalent of 4 5-gallon buckets full.
Yeah.
Of sweet potatoes. That's what we harvested. You hear that? Is the dishwasher running?
No.
I need to check and see what that sound is.
Stay. You don't.
Okay.
You don't know sounds of.
Did you start a Northern Light season? No, I have not. I haven't, but it's still on my mind. We're hearing some water sounds. Is it the air conditioner fan?
It's something in the AC.
Okay, I'm gonna go see. Are you?
I'm checking.
Okay, all right. Last week we were interrupted by internet issues. This week we may be interrupted by something needs to be worked on. Everything good?
Frozen over.
Oh God, no. It's frozen. Oh, I was afraid of that from the sound of it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's about to get awfully warm in here.
You should leave the fan on. Just fan. I had a feeling we should have had it checked. All right. I'm gonna see if I can.
It wasn't that long ago that we did have it checked.
It's the last season.
Oh, we do. We have a window unit. That would have to go in one of the kitchen windows. It's irritating because we'd have to go get it out of the shed, put it in the window and get it all set up, and which he'll probably have to help me with tonight because he works tomorrow, and there is no way.
I've got a phone number here. I'm gonna step away and give them a call real quick.
Who you call?
This one that Joe Gotro recommended.
Yeah, we can turn it off for an hour or so and let it thaw, but it's probably low on Freon, so it's gonna refreeze again. But it's probably something really minor, like it's low on Freon. So, but there's no way I'm staying in this house tomorrow with the heat indexes in triple digits without an AC. However, we have a small window unit. I think it's a 10,000 BTU air conditioner. But we can put it in the window and it'll cool off the main portion of the house. Now we'll have to be super careful and not cook anything excess or, things like that. But nothing that we haven't done during 2 weeks after the hurricane. So, I just hate that it happens like at the most inconvenient times. I was thinking it was the freezer defrosting itself because sometimes it makes that drippy noise when it goes through that cycle where it defrosts or whatever. Oh, but I made fermented pickles and those should be ready Monday or Tuesday. I may try them in the next day or two and see how they're coming along. Thank you, Michigan. And cheap. Hopefully, it's cheap. Our budget's been kind of tight, but I do have an emergency fund put aside. I just really didn't want to spend it all. We're gonna make it through though. Pray for Abby. She has an interview for a job tomorrow as a phlebotomist. I haven't found out yet. She doesn't get off until I think 8 o'clock tonight. But she had her what's she call it? Practical exam today. Today was her last day of classes for phlebotomy, and if she gets this job, then they will train her and do all of her clinicals and everything while being paid. So that would be great. And this is a job, I think, I don't remember what she said the hourly rate was, but I know it's better than both the jobs that she's getting. She's got now anyway. And writing on your AC and cheat never go in the same sentence. I'm just hoping we don't have to have like a $20,000 new unit or something kind of crazy.
All right. He's going to be here around 10:30 in the morning. So we'll put the unit in the window.
Oh yeah, we're putting the window unit in the window.
Miss Lippy's here. Did I miss anybody else?
Oh no. Lippy said our new unit, well, the A coil has holes in it. The new one is on back order, so they have to keep adding coolant until the coil comes in.
That's what I expect is happening with ours.
Yep. See, we've had a lot of issues with the A coil having pinholes in it, and they've replaced it 3 or 4 times while it was under warranty. And now that it's no longer under the warranty, we're having to do it, add coolant almost every year. So we'll see.
I need to.
Did you let him know that there is a soft start on there?
No, I didn't. That shouldn't matter.
It does matter with the electrical. So if they have any complications with it, I'll call Josh.
Right. If you guys can give me just a second, I got to text the guy my contact info.
14 months old and it costs $14,000 for a new unit.
Jeez. Hey, Mary Beth is here. Good to see you.
I think the new A coil is, what did he tell me? $1,300 is what Mike had told me.
To replace it, yeah.
To replace it, yeah. But the problem is they've replaced it numerous times and it still has pinholes in it. So I'm not willing to buy a new A coil unless they're going to give me some type of warranty that it's not going to be full of pinholes.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Now I can focus on you guys again.
So next week, remind me if I forget. I will be giving you guys an update on the fermented pickles. This is the first time I've tried the pickles, but I've fermented carrots and garlic and a few other things.
Made in China? Probably.
So I'm looking forward to it. We tried the fermented pickles at Leah's place. It's been a while, though.
Hey, there's Nanny. Darlene. Hello.
She says,
Glad you can hear us. Let me guess. You had your Bluetooth connected to a device that was not on your head.
We had to get all new unit, and I went off after this. I bet. Yeah, see, it's crazy. And then they want to,
What? Big Bear Homestead. No, you're not made in China. Good to see you, brother. Happy late Father's Day. A Linux.
Let's guess made in China. We have a Linux. This is a problem they have. Well, ours is, I don't even know. I better not have to replace it because then I got to pay Josh to come back and redo that.
That's on the outside unit.
Oh.
More than likely, the issue is on the inside part of the unit. So good news. Yeah, I see. Mind and Body Co. up there.
It was linked to her car.
I'm glad that's not on your head.
She said, I'm listening but driving too. Defects should be on them. It should be, yes.
Mind and Body Co. up in the chat mentioned that a grocery store is carrying some of our seasonings. It's not a grocery store. It's like
it's a little produce market.
It's called Fresh Pickins, north of Iowa, Louisiana. It's like a fixed farmers market, sort of.
Yeah.
And they're carrying these items: the Beausoleil all-purpose, the Beausoleil dockside for seafood, and then the taco seasoning and the fajita seasoning in bags. They're carrying those things for us. I got a call yesterday from another store, and the guy was talking about being a distributor and very interested in our products, and kind of giving me some pointers on how to move forward. And got me pretty excited, but I need to get a good feel on whether that's a direction that we want to go.
Well,
So,
we need some more information because he talked to Brett on the phone.
yeah, I was at work yesterday
And
when we spoke.
Brett doesn't relay information back all that well. So I know there's a lot of that conversation that is missing. So I'd like to go and talk with him too. We need to pay $100 because it's federal law that the owner pays for coolant exchange. Wow.
Pray about it. Good idea. Yeah.
Well, there's something else that I
Oh.
did this week.
You were supposed to have an Amazon link ready tonight. You didn't do that yet.
Nope. I forgot about it, but I got these cool little, if you can see them on the wall, the little water globes.
I don't know if you guys can see that all that well. Hopefully so. It's a little propagation
I think I have a
globes.
picture. I've got something in my eye and it's bugging me.
Your blends are in Denver, Colorado. Awesome. That's great news.
Wow.
I'd like to see where we can go with our barbecue sauce.
What about my finger?
What? What are we?
Right here.
Oh, that's almost the exact. No, actually, that's the thumbnail. That's the picture that I already had.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Well, blow it up because I can't never look at I can't see the thumbnail. You have to open it.
All right. I'm going to show you guys. I forgot I had that.
That's the picture I took the other day I sent to Cheyenne. Oh, your finger is in your eye.
Oh, nah.
I wish that's all that was.
So yeah, there you go.
7, yeah.
The little water globes that are hanging on the wall. Those are we made some plant cuttings and put in those.
I got those at Amazon, and I'll set up a link for them. I'll try to find the link in just a second. But these are the coolest little things. They're hanging on hooks. Now I have them on command adhesive hooks, just because I didn't trust the hooks that came with them. They didn't look very sturdy to me, but they also put multiple holes in the wall, and I wasn't ready to do all that yet. But these are I've got, oh Lord, mint, the Wandering Jew, lemon balm that came from Barb and Percy's, and some oregano. And then I've got another Wandering Jew on that side, and I'm missing one globe because one of them came in broken. But I contacted the seller on Amazon, and they're going to send me one single globe to replace it. So,
Well,
I was kinda excited.
they were very helpful. They offered
super helpful.
offered a refund or whatever. Basically, they let her choose how to rectify the situation. She's like, just send me a globe to replace the one that's cracked, and we're all
I
good.
think they were $23 for all of them. So I mean, it really wasn't. The money wasn't an issue. Now let me see if I can do this without screwing up the stream.
Are you going to try to make that link?
Yep.
So if you weren't here a few minutes ago, our air conditioner is froze up. So we could get warm here in a minute. We may not go an hour and a half like we normally do because now we've got to see about getting putting our window unit in the window after the stream tonight. Scruffy Transportation. Hello, Adrian, Whiteland, Indiana. Good distance tonight. Dad jokes, please. You kind of put me on the spot.
Do we really need to do all that?
It's Kiri. She said she needs laughter. I've got
She came here.
Got the dry rub. I put some of the Beausoleil on some chicken strips. They're pretty good. I'm going to add some of the Beausoleil to some macaroni and cheese. Oh, that sounds good. We pan fried some, or sauteed, I guess, some shrimp and onions tonight with some of the dockside seasoning on it, and it was so good, so good.
I got it. I'm slow. Now, Henry's going to take that and like put it all over the place. But no, just in case anybody's interested, because anytime I don't have a link, somebody asks me for one. And if I have one, then nobody wants it. But I'd rather be prepared. Portable unit in our bedroom window, because we can't run our air the temp we need. Yikes. Well, yeah, it's already up to 77 in here. It was down to 75.
They all smell good from the fajita to
the
dockside. Welcome to the dockside.
You're so dumb.
Two peanuts went walking down the street. One was assaulted.
Oh my God. Shoot. The fajita is really good on chicken. I make a salad with it and then I put the chicken with the fajita seasoning over the top of the salad. And I also saute some onions and bell peppers and throw that on top and slice a little bit of avocado to put over the top. It is fantastic. Oh, Kiri, 95 degrees in that. No way. How are you doing that? I'd be at a hotel, I'm telling you now. I would have a credit card bill from hell. But I couldn't stay in that. I mean, I've already, we keep our air conditioner at 77 during the day, during the hottest part of the day. And then it kind of steps itself down. And but we sleep with it on at 73. So it's already warmer than most places, most homes around here. I don't know if I could do it. 95 degrees.
Please be careful.
Yeah. Make sure you're drinking enough water, and I know the swamp coolers don't work in our area. It's too humid here for that.
The humidity is what keeps it warm here.
Yeah.
So they don't work.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. Cool showers. If you can hang wet curtains, like damply wet curtains in your windows, as the breeze runs through them, it helps. It also makes the humidity worse. Our storm alert has ended.
All right.
If only we can stop our air conditioner alert. Oh my goodness.
It's already, I'm feeling it. It's warm.
Mhm.
It's not unbearable, but it's warmer. So what have you guys been up to this week? You have anything interesting? I know Kiri's having a rough week.
Oh, I don't even want to hear it, Henry. You better send some of that 65 over here. Oh man. I wish we were closer because I mean, we could definitely do what we could to go help.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
It sucks. I think that's the worst part is, having everybody scattered out so far.
Yeah. I love getting to know people, meeting people, getting to know people all over the place. It's just times like this when people need help. You're not there to help. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mary Beth. Why you gotta do that to me? It looks cooler outside just because it rained.
We had a storm at the firehouse yesterday that was just, it was so bad.
And it was
Thunder,
weird.
lightning.
It was weird because we could hear I could hear the rain, not the rain, but I could hear the thunder and see lightning from here. But we never got a drop of rain yesterday.
That knocked the power out where I was for about 3 hours. I mean, we were on a generator, but.
And Abby was in Lake Charles yesterday, and the part of Lake Charles that she was in didn't get a lick of rain. She said it got windy for a little bit and it kind of cooled off. And it did that here too. The wind picked up a little tiny bit and it kind of cooled things off just before dark.
Oh, it looks like Dawn bought some seasonings for someone else.
Cool deal. I didn't know you could do that.
It's me. Yeah, you're having them shipped to someone else. Cool deal.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, we'll see about getting that packed up. Thank you.
Learn
for that.
something new.
Talk about power outage. There's still 120,000 without
112.
power. 112. Close enough. What's the difference?
A week ago today.
Yeah, isn't that funny? It's like the little storm knocked all the dust down.
Winds got clocked at 115 miles per hour. I know y'all had some pretty nasty stuff. I reached out. Has anybody heard from Tammy Eaker? Because I reached out the other day and I haven't gotten a response back. She's up in that same area. I reached out Wednesday and I still haven't gotten. That was yesterday, but it was yesterday morning.
Yeah. And then it says it's 79 outside. Well, it's 77 in here, and our air conditioner was froze up, so it's
gonna be warm tonight.
Yeah, we got to put the window unit in the window.
Yeah, which means Abby's gonna probably sleep in here.
Hail the size of CDs. Oh. That's horrible.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine. What is.
Lately, it's been a lot of lightning strikes in the Lake Charles area, too.
Yeah, the weather has been strange. I understand the, hot and dry spells, and then we get a little bit of rain. That's an every year thing. But the lightning strikes and the heavy tornadoes and these heavy storms that are knocking out power grids and.
Well, it makes me think back to a few years ago, listening to Danny at Deep South talk about the extreme weather coming, and I mean, it's here. Everything's extreme. It's hotter than it used to be, colder than it used to be. Thunderstorms and lightning and. We had the worst
Some
hurricane
stations was
in
hit.
my lifetime.
Major cleanup all around. What happened was the sun stations were hit that caused the grid to go down. I know there was a death in Caddo Parish related to the well, they're saying it's related to the storms, but it's not. It's relating to the power outage and the
Which is
excessive heat
yeah.
due to the storms.
Indirectly,
Yeah.
in a roundabout way, it was caused by the storm.
Close all of your sun-facing window curtains.
Oh, Lippy says 4.
Oh, I saw one on the news. I saw one. Many are in the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. We do close up the windows during the day. Now we have energy efficient windows, and it is helping, you know. But I've been keeping the windows closed, even though I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The windows right now are the blinds are open right now because it rained, and I wanted to see the rain happening.
Oh, and this is east facing, so sunset is on that side.
Right.
And those blinds are closed.
It's holding at 77.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
That's because it's 79 outside.
Right.
It's
Well, I'm
gonna,
just
it's
thinking
gonna be
about
the humidity.
what changed today. We set up the dehumidifier again, and the weather got a little cooler, so the air conditioner wasn't running as much. Even still, something is wrong, obviously, because it's frozen. But
I think it's just
I'm
low
just
and
wondering
cooling
what-
again.
what made it today, if anything, caused
I don't
it
know.
today?
Daughter still without power, staying at a B&B down the road. I see, but not everybody can afford that, and I feel for the ones that can't. I really do. Kiri, I don't know how you do it.
I'm gonna go have a look and make sure that thing is defrosted. With the fan running.
Energy efficient windows with closing the back blackout curtains drops the heat. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've been closing the blinds, and I don't normally close the curtains because the cat will try to rip them off the freaking curtain rod. But if I do, I close them up and I leave a little bitty gap to where the cat can get her head in there. Because she will pick the blinds up to be able to see. She's so weird. And the back door has the little glass panels in it. And that is not energy efficient windows. They're not really insulated very well, and it stays warm. So I have a black curtain. And Lippy is the one that gave me the idea. The cat kept taking the curtain down because I had it clipped up there on clothespins with those little command adhesive strips. And Lippy gave me the idea. She said, your back door is metal. Use magnets. And I went to Harbor Freight and found some heavy duty magnets. And she still took it down the first couple of times. But I left her a little crack at the bottom to where she can still see when she gets up on the washing machine. And so we have compromised. She leaves it alone as long as she can see out of a little hole. So she needs internet for her job, so her employer is paying. Oh, nice. 15 miles to the nearest town. That's a far walk. Yikes.
I think the drain on the air conditioner might be blown.
Oh, it could be.
And if that could be all it is.
It could be. Last time it did that, I put some vinegar in it, and I cleaned it out with an old toothbrush. Worker from out of town. Oh gosh. Prayers for their families. God. I have been praying for everyone dealing with this heat. Young and old, whatever. I know they say age is a factor, and older people have it, harder on it. It's harder on them with the heat and things like that. I don't know. This heat is just brutal. And, when we were kids, I remember, being out of the ball field and it was hot. But I don't ever remember it being this hot. I just, oh man, this is some pretty extreme heat for us, especially this early in the year. We're used to hitting triple digit heat index, usually end of July into August. That's our hottest parts of the year. However, this stuff started in mid-June and it has been brutal. It's really hard on the garden, even though I have to say the plants that we've gotten from we got pepper plants from Wanda, and I got cucumbers and watermelon and all kinds of plants from Percy and Barb. The plants are doing amazing. Now, I've had to stay on top of watering. I have been drowning them every single evening with a water hose. Um, but I'm telling you, I told him a while ago, tomorrow morning, I'm expecting those things to see like 2 feet of growth. I've just been barely keeping them alive with the rain, the water that we're putting on them. They already, just after a little bit of rainwater, they look so much healthier. Now I harvested what, 6, 7 cucumbers yesterday off of 2 plants. Our 4 plants. They're just 2 big blobs on either side of the harbor. But I've got a watermelon, a little baby, sugar baby watermelon. I'm so proud of that thing. I've never grown a watermelon in my life, and I will try it. I will try. I have not eaten a watermelon since I was probably 11. Mm.
Why not? You gotta tell people why not.
Yeah, I can send a note with the order, Dawn. Just email me whatever you want to add to it. It'll send it to him in an email. Actually, I can handwrite it. So yeah, email me what you want, exactly what you want written out, and I'll handwrite it for you. That's not a problem. Flies keep landing on me due to bruises. I can't swat. Oh man. See, I couldn't be anywhere near you because flies drive me insane. Those things, we're getting a couple in the house a day, and me and the fly swatter have made really really good friends. Although I may need a new one because I think I broke it. Nanny and I every summer would hunt for the sweetest watermelon. I've got some growing. I pray they continue. Look, I've never grown watermelon. When I was about 10 or 11 years old, my grandparents, I used to love watermelon. I used to love them. And my grandparents got a huge watermelon. And I was the first one to grab a piece and haul butt with it. We used to put them on they'd put them on the crawfish trays so we wouldn't make a mess all over the place, and they'd stick us outside on the porch. Well, by the time anybody realized that the watermelon was sour, I was like three-quarters of the way through mine. So they took it from me, but later that evening I got sick. And I remember I was so sick for about, I think they said I threw up for like 18 hours straight. And since then I've really not enjoyed the taste of watermelon. So because almost no place had AC. I agree, Michigan. I think it's hotter. I really do. I don't know how the older people did it without AC. I know that their houses were made differently, and they were made to flux wind through them and stuff. But even still, at 100 and what was it, 109 the other day? That's miserable. That's that's absolutely miserable. I know. In 2020, after Laura came through, um, we were in the house for 4 days with no AC, no power, no nothing, and it was 100. The heat index was 107 then, and it was freaking warm.
Freaking warm.
I almost lost my dog because of the heat. Um, and I think that's what eventually got her. Um, a year later,
It wasn't even a year.
made it to my daughter's house here in Washington State. Wow, that's a heck of a trip, Mama Bear, from Arizona.
Cool.
I bet you that's a climate shock too. Wow.
I got that.
Not hotter in most places. And see, they say that, but I don't know. Oh, she's doing 3 weeks. That's right. I'm updating my prayer list because I don't know what I did with it. It's here. It's here somewhere. I'm just updating in case I've missed something. You got it. Prayers for the families of those that are dealing with losses with the whole submarine thing. I'm not reading into a whole lot of anything on it. But I know that people lost their lives. So,
See if we can get it to run for a little while.
Oh, you think you got it?
I did not. I wasn't able to. Ow!
Old people problems.
Old injury in my wrist from when I fell on the steps. I guess I just did it funny. Anyway, hi Mama Bear and Broussard Homestead. I was working on the air conditioner. Well, I say working on it. I was able to pull a lot of the water off of it. I think the drain is clogged. I wasn't able to unclog the drain.
You're not able to?
Not able to. I don't have anything that can go down in that pipe like I want.
Oh, I got this.
You might be able to handle it. So we're gonna see. If we can get it to run, and let me make sure it's blowing.
Oh
cool.
wait, don't run off. I just sent you 2 pictures. Dawn was talking about what she had for dinner. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and mixed greens for dinner.
It's blowing cold. So we'll
it could
see.
be because it's packed full of ice.
Oh, it's defrosted too. Silly.
Well, you're still putting the window unit in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, it's gonna have to stay in there until
I don't care.
tomorrow evening. I'll be home.
It'll be fun. This is what I made for supper. Cheyenne, our oldest, gifted us a bowl full of veggies.
Hey, Canadians here. Good to see you.
And squash and a couple of tomatoes. She grew her own this year, and it was absolutely amazing. Beautiful vegetables, beautiful from what she brought me. And I found a recipe online, and my tomato cuts weren't the prettiest, but it worked. That's before I baked them. Now all I did is I saute. I rolled them in olive oil and Italian seasoning. I put the tomatoes on top.
Wait. We sliced the zucchini about a 1/4 inch and coat that in olive oil and seasoning, Italian seasoning. Then cover it with a slice of tomato and use mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
and I baked it at 420. I think it was 425. And it said 10 to 15 minutes, but we actually did about 20 minutes because it needed a little bit longer. Oh my goodness. They were so good.
I'm about to show you the after.
They were incredible. The zucchini were a little on the chunky side.
So good. Christian, welcome. Merry summer. The pretty good sized zucchinis, but now those are also Roma tomatoes. So the tomato slices are fairly small. I'd say the zucchinis were probably not even that big. Probably. Oh, you got another one?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I just realized you probably can't see me all that well either.
That's okay. Do we really want to look at you that much?
Probably not.
Here.
There you go. That's the size of zucchini. So this part here.
The other one was a little bit wider than that one, I believe. It was shorter but wider.
But it made a really
Thicker.
good side dish to go with that shrimp. We didn't get any pictures of the shrimp though.
I didn't need pictures of the shrimp. I took the pictures to share
Made a
with
sandwich.
Cheyenne to show her that I actually was using the veggies.
Yeah. That's what she said. Oh boy.
Oh, a tomato sandwich. I don't even eat them on a sandwich because I don't eat the bread. I just take and I cut them up and slice them and just fill a plate with tomatoes, and I eat just that.
Oh, I'm gonna grab you one of those jars.
That's like my favorite meal. Do not shake that jar.
I'm not gonna shake the jar.
Don't let the brine get up on the top of the jar because then I gotta clean it and you mess up my ferment.
I'm not a big fan of pickles because I don't like vinegar. But
this has no vinegar.
Don't shake it.
I'm not shaking it. I'm spinning it to get the dill to. No, it's not mixing. I need to mix it, but you don't want to get the stuff stuck up here above the water
I'm giving
line.
you a hard time. Just got in from shopping with the nephews.
Did herbs and flowers this year.
Cool deal.
Hey, I like herbs and flowers.
Wrong again.
But these are our homegrown cucumbers, and it's water, salt, garlic, and dill.
We have homegrown
That's
cucumbers this year, thanks to
I already said that. Barb and
Percy.
And they're beautiful. I need to do a video update of the garden because it is freaking gorgeous. It's gonna look even better.
It's gonna look even better in a couple days. Yeah, with this rain that we got today, that's gonna do it so much good.
I like dill pickles, but I like these even better because they're fermented. They're full of probiotics. I actually learned to start fermenting from Robin at Big Bear Homestead. She's got me started on the carrots with the garlic, and they are so good. I need to do some more of those.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't eat a whole bunch of them at a time because it really, if your body is not accustomed to fermented foods and probiotics, then start slowly.
Magic stuff in the soil in our yard. We buy the cheapest filler for our raised beds, and we did a video on that a while back.
Rabbit doo-doo.
It's Gardenese cow manure compost.
I have been using fish emulsion.
And we add.
That's where I was getting adding.
And we get a big brick of peat moss usually too.
Rabbit manure. The ducks have been in there adding their own special sauce to it.
The main thing is thyme.
Yeah.
Not the herb. Thyme. T-I-M-E. Till your vegetation back in when it's done at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
We don't use Miracle Grow, anything like that. Not that we wouldn't, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but over time, when those things are overused, the chemical fertilizers, you build up toxic salts in the soil. So you have to continue to use those.
Right.
We like to build soil ecosystems.
I'll tell you the fertilizer I use.
Special duck sauce.
I just bought another bag. Another recommendation from Lippy. It's the Dr. Earth.
I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the counter.
Yes, thank you.
When you're fermenting stuff, you want to keep it away from bacteria.
Right. Special duck sauce, right? But this is a Dr. Earth. It's an organic multi-purpose fertilizer. And I don't really read the instructions. I just grab a handful and kind of sprinkle. And I do that about once a week. I bought that one. They have it at Tractor Supply. They have it at the Ace Hardware. And I've even found it now at Walmart. Now, Walmart has the little bitty bags. I guess it was kind of like a trial thing. But you can probably find that online. And it says product of the USA. It's www.drearth.com. I store it in the house. You have the 222. Do they have the 34? I looked and I couldn't find it. But this place had the big bag. But since I'm adding the fish emulsion and the rabbit manure, I don't need a whole lot.
Oh, you're going camping tomorrow.
Oh,
Enjoy
awesome.
that, Michigan Daffodil.
Yeah.
Cheyenne invited us to go camping this past weekend for Father's Day weekend.
But
it was just
hot.
too hot. We couldn't justify doing it. She and Bo went anyway. They went with Cheyenne's.
She got a severe sunburn.
They went with Cheyenne's boss, Miss Rolyn, and yeah, they came back kind of complaining about how hot it was. But they're young. They can handle that stuff much better.
They slept in a tent. I don't think it's working.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. It's blowing cold, and it's not even normally like if it's low on Freon. By now, I've only been running it for probably 10 minutes. By now, the pipes would start freezing again. They're not even cold. So I think we're going to be okay.
Forget that tent nonsense, right? And she's in Washington.
I think it was just the clogged drain, which is still clogged. We still need somebody to come out and have a look at everything and all that good stuff.
A little bit of peroxide usually does that.
Well,
just saying. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but
the Pinball Organic Cheap Gardening, that bag of doctor stuff would help me. Oh,
yeah,
Dr. Earth. Yeah.
This is pretty good. It's not a strong fertilizer.
Something that's good for your garden: roadkill, dead fish, that kind of stuff. If you can bury that stuff and
deep enough,
and not have anything come dig it up, that would really feed your soil.
I'm not telling you to put dead stuff. No, fish, yes. Don't go pick a roadkill. That's gross.
Just saying.
Me too. I'm going to get some more coffee on that note. You want to talk about dead animals? Dead moose. Oh, that's what you did this week.
What? Oh.
The rooster.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you know how we had the aggressive rooster?
Well, you just gave it away.
Well, his brother got a promotion this week. And it wasn't all that intentional, honestly. I told you last week that the rooster came at me and I hit him in the head with the metal scoop that was in my hand. That was just like kind of a reaction thing. Well, he did it again and I did it again. And I guess I swung too hard and I had to finish the deed because, he was really injured. So I had to take care of it. But he's behaving much better now. It's unfortunate, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do on a farm. All right, we made it an hour. Let's see. Oh, my eyes are so bad. Yeah, well, you know, Amy was Amy would hit him with a bucket to try to keep him from attacking her, and it was a bad situation because if we would have just behaved toward us, everything would have been fine. He could have lived out a happy life, and you just can't have that. That aggression like that toward us can't be tolerated. Miss Lippy's got to go. Have a great night, Miss Lippy. More watering, and oh, your break is over. All righty. Thank you for joining us tonight, Miss Lippy. God bless. If you ever have chickens or anything eating their eggs, put some red food dye on one of the eggs. Really? What is that supposed to do? That's got me curious now, Henry. I saw a short video this week about somebody. Oh, the color turns them off. Somebody took mustard and injected um, empty eggshells, and because he said chickens hate mustard, so if they break into one and get a taste of the mustard, then that would turn them off, which makes sense. He made it back. Oh, it helps ID the eater. Ah, that makes sense. In Okay, I think Amy's watching from outside. The note should say, "Paul, enjoy my friends made the seasoning so good." Okay. I am actually going to take a picture of that so that we don't forget. You got it, Dawn. Add hot sauce, and then you can add spicy wings. Funny thing about spices, chickens, any birds actually, all birds from my knowledge, lack the receptors for spicy foods, spice, capsaicin. So we use cayenne pepper to naturally deworm our chickens because the chickens aren't bothered by the spice, the heat from the spice, but the worms are. I've personally never seen chickens passing worms like that. I don't know if Amy has, but it's a routine thing that we do every once in a while. We'll add some cayenne pepper to their food. So, out of curiosity, grocery store shelves, are you having trouble? And not even necessarily just groceries. Are you having trouble getting anything because of supply chain issues or ridiculously high prices or anything like that? Out of curiosity, in your area, I mean, jalapeno caramelized. Okay, then. Uh, I've seen some videos lately about some potential upcoming shortages. Your prices are pretty high.
On everything. Yeah.
especially on the meats, she says. I saw some videos. We watched one particular today from the Max. I don't know if you're familiar with their YouTube channel. But he mentioned tomatoes due to
Tomatoes, lettuce.
due to weather and supply chain problems and stuff like
Right.
that. So he mentioned tomatoes, lettuce, mayonnaise, and we ended up not finishing watching that video.
No, because we got started cooking. We
Yeah.
were running low on time. Yeah, I really like the Max.
Canned chili. See, that makes sense. That could be because of the tomato shortage.
Well, there tuna, canned tunas and fish,
lettuce and carrots.
because of the aluminum shortage. So to me, if there's an aluminum shortage, then it would be all canned goods. So I mean, it would be smart to stock up on canned goods. Sodas, I don't worry about.
Grow
anyway.
it if you can. Grow it yourself, obviously. Yeah. But like we've had a rough growing season so far this year, so
I still need to try some lettuce in the house.
If you can't grow, I certainly understand, but at least try giving it a shot.
I have trouble growing lettuces and things like that here because
sodas are super cheap, probably because that's garbage food that's not good for you.
Sugar, yeah. I have trouble growing the lettuce and greens and things like that because the heat. We get such fluctuations in our winter that like it'll be 70 degrees one day and everything goes to bolting. And so I end up losing everything because it gets bitter. So I need to try doing some lettuce in the house.
I think that would be a good thing to try.
Well, I can do sprouts. It's not coming down. It's still on 77. So it's probably gonna freeze up again.
It may.
We're gonna have to get going though, because we got to get that air conditioner in the window before dark.
Yeah, and it's getting there. We got probably half hour or so left of daylight, and we got to get that done. So, guys, I appreciate you being patient with us tonight for another interrupted live stream.
We're gonna get it. Hopefully by next week I'll be able to do a video on the fermented cucumbers. I think we did one on the fermented carrots. Not sure. No?
No, I don't believe we did.
Okay. Then I may have to do that one too. Trees, because
we appreciate you guys stopping by. It's always a fun visit. Next week we're going to be live on Wednesday.
Yeah, next week will be Wednesday. Schedule.
Hopefully I'll be able to see the chat better by then.
Yeah, you guys say some prayers and hopefully we can get his eye issues seen about because this affects our livelihood because he is a driver of a big truck.
Yeah.
So
guys, thanks again for the visit. So until next week, good night and God bless.
Stay safe, guys, and we'll see you next Wednesday.